All right. How's everybody doing out there? I'm Shafe. This is Schaefer TV. Welcome to the video. Welcome back. I hope you had a nice summer break. If you didn't have a nice summer break, well, you know what? There's always next year. You could always have a nice summer break next year. But yes, a new season is upon us. Premier League starts this Friday, August 16th. Manchester United versus Fulham, 9 o'clock match. The season is way closer than you think. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about whom I think the teams are that had the best summer transfer window. Now, there is not a team in the Premier League that really had a very good summer transfer window. Matter of fact, most of them had very kind of meh. But I'm just going to go over the three teams that I think did have a decent summer transfer window. Sometimes it was signing players and sometimes it was getting rid of some players. But before we do that, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We could use the traffic. We could use the help from the algorithm. So thank you very much, guys. And with that being said, let's go. The first team I got here is Chelsea. They spent 189 million euros. They received 101 million euros in income from their transfer fees. With that being said, I do believe they picked up Dewsbury Hall from Leicester for £30 million. They picked up Tussin from Fulham on a free, which is a solid pickup. And they picked up Pedro Neto, the right winger from Wolverhampton Wolves. Now, of course, they picked up more players as well. But those three signings on themselves, I do believe that they're probably going to have a borderline starter with Neto. With that price tag, you would think that he'd be a starter. With that being said, they have a lot of youth on that team still. So, borderline starter with Neto, with Dewsbury Hall, and with Tussin, they have very quality squad players there. Dewsbury Hall is a very solid box-to-box. He can step in at any moment and fill a position. And the same thing with Tussin. He's a very quality central defender. He's exactly what they need just in case somebody goes down. He could step right in, and you don't really lose much quality with him. So those are the three signings that they had that I think that was quite quality. They did, however, lose Ian Maatsen. I do believe that he's a solid left back, and I understand they made £37.5 million on it, so I get it. But, it is what it is. They also lost their legend, Thiago Silva. It was time for him to go. He was nearing 80 years old or something like that, so I understand that as well. But that's Chelsea with my first team. My second team is more known for the players that they have let go and the players that they should still be letting go, but they still haven't yet, is Manchester United. Now, they have spent, let me see here, 104.5 million euros, and they've received 42.5 million euros income, which is a very bad discrepancy. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on. They picked up Lenny Euro for 62 million. They're hoping that he's going to be the answer for Raphael Varane. I'm hoping that he's going to be the answer to Raphael Varane leaving. I don't think that he is. He already picked up an injury. Not looking good. They also picked up the striker Joshua Zirkzee for 42.5 million euros. He is a solid center forward. He is young. It is nice to have some depth at the striker position, and maybe, just maybe, he might even eventually pass Rasmus Højlund as a starter, but I don't have my hopes up on that. And those were the two signings that they did pick up. However, it is more important the players that they let go of. For instance, Mason Greenwood, 26 million to Marseille. That's in pounds, by the way. Willy Kambuala, 10 million pounds to Villarreal. Donny van der Beek to Girona for 7.6 million pounds. Anthony Martial released. Raphael Varane released. And you know what? Some other players as well. Brandon Williams gone. Charlie McNeil gone. Amari Forson gone. I mean, it's Alvaro Fernandez, the left back that we sorely needed last year, sold. So, in a sense, they did get rid of a lot of wages, so I think that that's good for them. With that being said, I'm not expecting a very good season this year. We did not have a very good season last year. I think it's probably going to be either more of the same or worse. I hope it's not. Only time will tell. I still love my team. I support my team, but damn it, we need to do something. We need to do it quick. And the third team I have on here, which is the best, I think that they had the best summer transfer window, is West Ham. They brought in Luis Guilherme. He's the Brazilian stud. I think he's 18 years old out of Brazil. They're hoping that he's the next best thing. They brought in Max Kilman from Wolverhampton Wolves for £40 million. Very, very solid central defender. I think he can only help your team. He's not going to hurt you in any way. They brought in Somerville from Leeds for an undisclosed amount. I do have it here, I believe. 29.3 million euros, I believe. That's a reasonable value for a solid left winger. He did contribute very highly last year to Leeds United. But to be honest with you, 30 million euros, if you just get 10 plus goals and assists from that, that's worth it at that point. They also brought in Nicholas Füllkrug from Borussia Dortmund for £27.5 million. Now, that is brilliant business. He is a man who's going to score you goals. If you provide him service, he will get you goals. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 15 plus goals easily for that guy, without a doubt. They brought in Guido Rodriguez from Real Betis on a free. A very, very solid defensive midfielder. Very big lad, by the way. Good with his short passing, good with his movements. He's only gonna bolster that midfield. They also brought in Todibo on a loan from Nice. A very good bit of business. I think that West Ham has done a great job. They're building and building, and I actually think that they might have a chance at cracking that top 6, maybe even the top 5 this season. And that's the worry for me, because my team is not doing those types of things. So, I see other teams getting better, and I see us not. And then I also see teams like Liverpool and City not doing a damn thing and still being the best in the league, and it's kind of nuts to me. And the last but not least that I wanted to bring up, Arsenal. And the reason I wanted to bring up Arsenal was because last year, I do believe, if I have it here, standings, Arsenal scored the second most goals in the league, and they allowed the least amount of goals. They had a goal differential of 62. They only allowed 29 goals in the whole season last year. They haven't quite bolstered their attack very much. But what they did do is they went out and they got Calafiori from Bologna. They went out and got Tierney from Real Sociedad, or they brought him back, should I say. They went out and got Nuno Tavares, another left back. I mean, all they did was bolster their defense even more. So now, if they continue at the goal-scoring rate that they usually do have, they're going to be quite good, and they're just going to get better defensively, and I'm a little bit jealous of them, to be honest with you. But those are the 3 or 4 teams, I guess you could say, that I think that have had the best summer transfer window in the Premier League. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments. Let me know what you think about my 4 teams. Let me know what you think about the video. I appreciate you guys giving it a watch. Don't forget, the Premier League starts this Friday. United's coming up. Watch that match. Let me know what you think. I'll come at you with another video soon, guys. Have a good one. I'm Shay for Schaefer TV.